Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, we'll be using Power BI to transform raw data into stunning interactive visuals that unlock insights, inspire decisions, and drive success. To make it easy for you to follow along, I've provided practice datasets in the description below. Download them, jump in, and experience the excitement of creating something truly impactful with your own hands. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. With that said, let's dive in and turn your data into a masterpiece together. For this Power BI dashboard, our data source will be this Excel sales data set. It has 14 columns and 1,000 rows, capturing details such as the date of each sale, the sales representative's name, product category, quantity sold, sales revenue, region and country where the sale occurred, any discounts or promotions applied, cost of goods sold, profit margin, sales target or quota, sales channel, lead source, and the customer segment in the final column. We will head back to our Power BI desktop, and first thing we will do is import data from the Excel file containing the sales data set. Once Power BI has finished importing the Excel file, we'll see a navigator window displaying a list of all the sheets and tables available in the file. So we'll go ahead and select the specific sheet we want to load by clicking on it. As we select it, a preview of the sheet's data appears on the right side, allowing us to confirm that we've selected the correct data. Since our data set is already clean and requires no transformations, we'll go ahead and select Load to bring the data straight into our Power BI workspace. Once the data is loaded, you'll find these views on the left side of the interface. The Report view, where we'll design the dashboard. Data view, which displays the tables in a tabular format like Excel, allowing us to view and validate the data if needed. Model view, for managing relationships between tables when working with multiple tables. And DAX query view, for writing and testing DAX queries to create advanced metrics. On the right side, you'll find the data pane listing all the columns in the data model. You can drag fields from here directly onto the report canvas to create visualizations. Next to it is the Visualizations pane, offering a variety of visual elements like bar charts, pie charts, and line graphs. Here you can customize visualizations and apply formatting. Lastly, the Filter pane allows you to apply filters to your report for refined data views. With that said, we'll move on to the layout design step. We'll use PowerPoint to design the layout, so we'll go ahead and open a new PowerPoint file. To begin designing the title section, we'll navigate to the Insert tab and select Rectangle under Shapes. Next, we'll go ahead and apply some formatting to the shape. Similarly, we'll insert another rectangle to design the section where our charts and metrics will be displayed. Moving forward, we'll go back to the Insert tab to add a rounded corner rectangle shape. We'll then remove the outline, add some shape effects, and change the fill color to white. Once that is done, we'll duplicate this shape to create placeholders for each of the different metrics and charts we'll include in the dashboard. Next, we'll go to the Insert tab and add an icon to the title section. We'll then save this slide as an image so it can be easily imported into Power BI as our dashboard background. We'll select the option to save only the slide with the layout design. With that complete, we'll head back to Power BI. To import the custom background in Power BI, we will first go to Visualizations pane on the right and then click on Format page. Under Canvas background, we will navigate to the Image section and click on Browse to locate and add our custom background image file. The background may not be fully visible due to the default transparency setting. To fix this, we will simply adjust the transparency setting to 0 to make the background fully visible. Moving on, we'll go to the Home tab and click on Text box to add the title to the dashboard. We will go ahead and apply some formatting to it. We'll move on to create a new measure for the dashboard. So to do this, we'll go to the Home tab and click on New Measure. This will open a formula bar where we can define a custom measure. We want to calculate the percentage of the sales target achieved. So, in the formula bar, we'll set it up by dividing total sales revenue by the sales target. Once the measure is created, it appears in the data pane, becomes part of the data model, and can be used in visuals, as shown. With that said, let's move on to creating the KPIs and metrics for this report. So, to start, we'll go to the Visualizations pane and select the card visual. To display the total sales revenue in our visual, we'll simply drag sales revenue from the data pane into the fields section under the Visualizations pane. Let's rename the visual to Total Sales Revenue for clarity. Next, we'll proceed to format the figure as currency. So to do this, we'll go to the Data pane and click on Sales Revenue to highlight it. Once highlighted, the Column Tools tab will appear at the top of the screen. Next, we will locate the Data Type section and select Currency from the drop-down menu. We will also go ahead and set the number of decimal places to 0. In the Format Visual section of the Visualizations pane, we'll adjust the color of both the callout value and the category label by entering our custom color hex code. With that complete, we'll proceed to copy and paste this card for the other metrics as well. Next, we'll update each of the duplicated cards to display the specific metrics we need. So to do this, we'll select each copied card individually, and in the Fields section of the Visualizations pane, we'll remove total sales revenue from the field. And then we'll drag and drop the relevant fields from the data pane to replace it in each card. We will go ahead and format the sales target achieved metric as a percentage. So, similar to what we did for sales revenue, we'll first select this measure in the data pane to highlight it. Then, under the Measure Tools tab at the top of the screen, we'll locate the Format dropdown. From there, we'll select percentage as the data type. With that complete, we'll proceed to update the remaining duplicated cards. We'll right-click on the field, and in the pop-up menu, change the aggregation from sum to count. With the KPIs and metrics done, let's move on to creating the charts for this dashboard. Our first chart will be a column chart to show monthly sales revenue. So, to create this chart, we'll first select the column chart from the Visualizations pane. After that, we'll drag month from the data pane into the x-axis field and sales revenue into the y-axis field. We'll adjust the chart size to make it more visible. Next, we'll apply some formatting to the chart. To do this, we'll first navigate to the Format Visuals section under the Visualizations pane. Next, we'll set the y-axis to hide the title. Let's go ahead and edit the chart title as well. We'll also update the title color to match our custom color. Similarly, we'll adjust the column colors to match our custom color. With the first chart complete, we'll now move on to creating the second chart for this dashboard. This time, we'll use an area chart to visualize both the sales revenue and sales target trends by day. So we'll first select the area chart from the Visualizations pane. Once the chart is added to the canvas, we'll drag day from the data pane into the x-axis field. Then we'll drag sales revenue and sales target into the y-axis field. We'll adjust the chart size to fit appropriately within the layout. Next, we'll format the chart to ensure it aligns with the overall dashboard design, following the same steps we used for the previous chart. With the formatting complete, we'll move on to the next visual, a bar chart to display sales revenue by product category. So similarly, we will first select the bar chart from the visualizations pane. Next, we will drag sales revenue into the x-axis and product category into the y-axis. Next, we'll resize the chart to fit the layout appropriately and apply the same formatting we used for the previous visuals. We'll now move on to create the final visualization for this dashboard, a column chart showcasing sales revenue by customer segment. As usual, we'll first select the column chart from the visualizations pane. Then we'll drag customer segment from the data pane into the x-axis field and sales revenue into the y-axis field. We'll proceed to format this chart in the same way as the others. With the charts complete, we'll move on to the final component of this dashboard build, slicers. Slicers are a powerful tool that allow us to dynamically filter and interact with the data, enhancing the interactivity and usability of the dashboard. So, to add slicers to the dashboard, we'll go to the visualizations pane and click on the slicer icon, just as we did for the charts and cards. This will then add a blank slicer visual to the canvas. Next, just like with the charts and cards, we'll select a field for the slicer by dragging it from the data pane and dropping it into the slicer visuals field area. We want to create slicers for both year and month, so we'll drag those fields into the slicers field area. We'll adjust the size of the slicer to fit nicely within the header section. Next, we'll go to the Format Visual section in the Visualizations pane, and under Slicer Settings, we'll change the Style option to drop-down. We need 2 more slicers for this dashboard. So to save time and avoid repeating the formatting steps, we'll duplicate the existing slicer by copying and pasting it to create the new ones. With that done, we'll navigate to the Format Visual section in the Visualizations pane again. Under the General Settings, we'll go to the Effects options. Here in the background section, we'll adjust the transparency setting by sliding it from 0 to 100. This adjustment will make the slicer background fully transparent, allowing it to integrate seamlessly into the header design. Additionally, we'll adjust the font color for both the slicer header and the values to white to enhance visibility. We'll also modify the background color of the values to make it stand out a little bit. With that complete, we'll use the Format Painter tool in the Home tab to quickly copy the formatting and apply it to the other slicers. So to do this, we will first select the slicer with the formatting we want to copy, and then we will go to the Home tab in the Power BI ribbon and click on the Format Painter button, the paintbrush icon. Once we click the Format Painter, the cursor will change to a paintbrush icon, so we will simply click on the other slicers we want to apply the same formatting to. With that done, let's proceed to update the fields for the slicers, since all 3 slicers currently display year and month. We'll change the fields of 2 of them to product category and customer segment. And with that, we've reached the end of this tutorial. Thank you for joining me on this journey to create a dynamic and insightful sales dashboard in Power BI. Together, we transformed raw data into a powerful tool for visualization and decision-making. I hope this tutorial has sparked your creativity and inspired you to explore the endless possibilities Power BI has to offer. If you found this tutorial helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more tips, tricks, and tutorials. Until next time, keep learning, stay curious, and let your data tell a story that drives impact. Thank you.